What's up, YouTube? So I'm going to be doing an oil change on this Ford, and this Ford Explorer. And here on the cap you could see the oil it recommends, 530. And just gotta come here to the bottom and you see the oil filter right here, pretty easy to get to. And then keep going back and the drain plug is right here. That drain plug is a 15 mil. This oil filter, you could actually just take it off by hand. If not, then it has the flutes that you could put an oil wrench on it and unscrew it. Here you see the drain plug. Get my 15 mil. And just to avoid oil from spilling, I'm going to use a tool that I have to take this off, but at this point just back it off by hand. Now I got my oil pan. Just like that, no spills. Glove is nice and clean. The drain plug is, the tool is magnetized, so the drain plug sticks to it. Oil is draining, and I just let that drain, and then I'll get to the filter. Now put the drain plug back on, snug it up or torque it down to spec. You probably just gotta see what the torque spec is, but it's not a lot. Snug that in. Then I move to the front section. Make sure I grab my oil pan, set it under, and from here I take this oil filter. There's a trick to taking this filter off. You can see the oil dripping off of it. I'll show you guys that trick to have less oil hitting your hand and hitting the floor. Once you crack it loose, then you get a cup and you put over it like so, especially on these filters where it's like a vertical filter, and you just want to twist the cup. And most of the oil is gonna drain inside the cup and you have less spill. Like so. Still have some, but usually there's none. Now once it's finished draining, get a clean rag and you clean the surface up. Now here we have the filter, and I'm using OEM Motorcraft, and this is the part number for this particular model, 2016 Explorer. And just gotta take a little bit of oil and just coat this gasket. Spin this on. Once it stops, you want to give it like 3/4 of a turn. I usually use the number or some kind of marking on it, so if this 9, you might not be able to see it, but there's a 9 right here. You know, if you put the 9 here, it'll be a half a turn. If you bring it here, it'll be 3/4 of a turn. So you just want to get it close between 1/2 and 3/4 of a turn after it's snug. So I just keep turning right there. The 9 is over here now. That's a 1/2 a turn. So I want to try to bring it right here. And that's 3/4. That filter is on secure, that's fine. Just gotta go up top, put fresh oil in, run the engine, just double check, clean everything up, double check, make sure there's no oil leaking anywhere here or by the drain plug. Once you verify that, you back it off your ramps or take it off the jack and you put it on a level surface, shut the engine off, let it cool down, and you check your oil, the dipstick, and make sure it's at the right level. If it's a little bit low, you just add a little oil at a time until you get it at the right level. So here I got my funnel, took my cap off, verify the weight of the oil, 530, and I start pouring. I'm gonna add most of it. By the time I start it, back it off the ramp, then the oil should go through the filter, get up to the top of the engine, circulate, and then I could actually check the dipstick and see where the oil is. I got the engine running and I'm checking for leaks. Filter looks good. Drain plug looks good. So now I go ahead and I check the dipstick, and you can see it's still down here, so I need to add some to bring it at least right at the top. I need to bring it like right here, and that'll be fine by that second hole you see, and that'll be perfect. So maybe another quart, or yeah, about another quart. So I went ahead, added another quart roughly, maybe a little less, and we are exactly where we should be, right in that crosshatch. Maybe a little bit more, but it's perfectly fine there. And that's it for the Ford Explorer oil change. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.